Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. What's going on, guys? We're back today, a little later than planned, but yeah, we were up super late last night. Didn't have much of a choice. We're not gonna get into that though. I just need a quick recap for myself and for you guys who have forgotten what our team is. We got Caliente, the Blaziken, Hasty Nature, Holding the Flame Plate, Double Kick, Fire Pledge, Cut, and Thunder Punch. Basically taught it Fire Pledge because it's just stronger than Ember, and Blaziken just doesn't get any good Fire type stuffs. Then we got Chipotle, the Bold Infernape, holding the Expert Belt with Mach Punch, Flame Wheel, Focus Blast, and Thunder Punch. Then we got Cilantro, the Hardy Breloom, holding the Scope Lens with Stun Spore, Force Palm, Thunder Punch, and Mach Punch. No grass type moves, but its special is kind of trash, so that's why. We got Cayenne, the mild Hariyama, holding the Rocky Helmet with Vital Throw, Fake Out, Heat Crash, and Belly Drum. We got Peppercorn, the serious natured Scraggy, holding the Eviolite. It's got 7 more levels before it evolves, and we can get rid of that item and give it something to increase its damage, like the Dread Plate, I guess. Low Kick, Feint Attack, High Jump Kick, and Brick Break. And then lastly, we got Habanero, the Adamant Poliwrath, holding the Choice Scarf with Submission, Bubble Beam, Hypnosis, and Thunder Punch. Unless we get a good TM, not learning anything better. So, this is what we're stuck with. And we have, I believe this is Route 6. Did I get an encounter here before I even... Hold up, I mean it. Yes, it's Route 6. Okay, let's see who our Route 6 encounter was. Oh no, Driftvale City music. We're gonna get copywritten again by a random bullshit that is not Nintendo. It happens every once in a while. Pokemon music will get freaking copywritten. I'm just like, why? You do not own it. You are not... Oh, we actually don't have a Route 6 encounter, do we? No, because that's Driftveil Drawbridge. Oh, we about would have ran away from an encounter. Or was there an encounter a Terrakion? I'm actually wondering if it was a Terrakion, and because I know we lost 2 Terrakions. One was in the woods outside Nakarine. Oh, you're Psychic type. That would have not ended well. X-Defend. You can't defend against this. Kinda can. He kind of can. But so we basically blocked the AI out. The AI's like, fuck, I can't do anything. Just spam other moves. Okay. Speaking of spamming other moves. Oh my god, this will take forever. Come on. This is going to be so obnoxious. And I'm already speeding up. He's basically lowering our shit to the point that it does minuscule damage. And then, alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to swap, knowing that they're not gonna go for a Psychic type move. Light Screen's fine, I don't care about Light Screen. We're gonna fake out. Just because, just get a little extra damage. Now they'll probably go for a Psychic type move, which will give us a free turn. Yes. Okay, our attack is back to normal for whatever that's worth. Yes, a crit. That's what we needed. And all he had was the one Pokemon, too. What a dick. Toxicroak. Okay, so our route... What route is this? 6. Route 6 encounter is a Toxicroak. It has a Rocky helmet. That's funny. That's actually quite amusing. So now we have a Rocky helmet. Well, we already have a Rocky helmet, but this will give us a second Rocky helmet. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It has a poison sac at its throat. When it croaks, the stored poison is churned for greater potency. What's a really hot pepper that people... I guess ghost pepper, right? Just because it's talking about potency. This is gonna be like a for alligator name. Ghost Pepper. Or Victory Bell. We're sorry, we couldn't fit the last letter. No, I don't care about that. Oh, no. Well, okay. That's fine, I guess. We need to... I hate that we just healed, but holy shit, we used up almost all of our feint attacks just to get through that stupid ass little alien fetus. It's such an odd Pokemon. Oh, okay, that took a minute. I was like, what's happening? Hariyama! So, as of the time of this stream... Okay. Didn't want that. Nope. Would rather have a Toxicroak. Didn't want a Keldeo. Fucking A. That's so ass. Can this one be a shiny Keldeo? Oh my god, I was about to lose my shit. If that had been a shiny Keldeo. But as of the time of recording, or rather streaming this, ooh, that sucks for you. We're in the process of working on a competitive team for the new regulation for Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi. And Hariyama adjacent, we're working out calcs to see, you know, which of our team can handle which Pokemon and blah blah, and not necessarily Hariyama, but Iron Hands, the alternate universe Hariyama of sorts. We have, oh my gosh. I think it was next up on the list of calcs that we were about to work on before we went to bed last night. Oh my. Yeah. And we also currently have a Blaziken. Not a Blaziken. Nope. An Infernape. Oh, a Slowbro. Oh, no, bro. Oh, that's really not great. Psychic and Water? Ugh. We kind of can't counter with our Grass or Water Pokemon. Oh, you take this. Yeah. I really don't know how good Peppercorn's going to be once it does evolve. I've never used one. It'll have better stats, surely, but, I mean, how much better are its defenses going to be versus just holding an Eviolite? A Farfetch'd. Well, that kind of hurts our whole team, so. Chipotle, get in here. Give him the Thunder Punch! Okay. A Larvitter. Oh, I should have just went into Poliwrath. Oh well. It's just a Larvitter. I'm not worried about it. Arcanine. Okay, now we're definitely going into... This trainer's just, like, baiting me into sending out Poliwrath. Just so he can fucking Wild Charge us, I bet. I'll be pissed if this thing has Wild Charge. Yeah. Because honestly, in that case, I should have just stayed in with a Fire type. Ah, blah, 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 blah. So this is the place where, I think this is the place where they talk about Deerling, right? But is it Black 1... Oh, that's unfortunate. Is it Black and White 1 where you get the Deerling gift? Or is it Black 2, White 2? Quick Attack? Yeah, let me get rid of Cut. No. Sorry, Caliente. You don't really need Quick Attack. But also, I literally just can't give it to you. Relic Gold, exciting. All this money that I have, and technically I don't. Because I believe it's post-game. I would say no, it does not count as a type of evolution. Oh my god. Oh wow, you... Sure. This is gonna make us put something back. Oh, no, he's asking if we have one. Okay, so it is Black 2, White 2. Lily says something, I didn't read a bunch of text, and then they're like, they asked me a yes or no question. I'm like, sure, and I was just click the Pokemon. I'm like, that's not a Deerling, dude. Are you stupid? And clearly I was. I thought it was asking us to select which Pokemon to like send back to the PC so we could be gifted the deerling. Like it was like, here, you want this Pokemon? Yes. Okay, your party's full. Pick someone to transfer. A Weavile. Oh. And resist both of your stabs. That's not gonna do you any good. Well. And these things aren't randomized, right? Actually, they have to be. But I'm not counting them as static encounters. Yeah, because they actually have to be because, like, Fungus and Amoongus isn't in this save file. Thanks to the randomizer and the ban features, so... It is not possible. It is impossible. Did you not want to battle? Oh, okay. Oh, more water type shit. It's okay, I have a habanero for you. Yes, give me back my 8 HP. Hey! Ain't no protecting. It's an almost useless move in singles. Oh my god, the protect Stop it! Oh my gosh. Talk about a frustrating Pokemon. Nope, no dynamic punch. Actually, I should have got rid of it. Damn, I should have just got rid of Hypnosis. I'm not going to use it. Oh well. I was like, ew, 2-turn move. I don't want that. Alright, another Hariyama. Come on. Soak Scarf. Pretty sure I already have that. Oh, that's another frickin' Fungus. So, all Fungus are scraggy. That's kind of frustrating, but at least it's not something I have to worry about being a problem. Speaking of being a problem... Uh-oh. It's trying to mind who your sure coldest. Sorry, Articuno. Cacnea. This thing's only grass. I have to keep reminding myself that Cacnea is not dark. Only Cacturn is dark. A chatty buddy. They'll give you berries, but it's like... I don't know. It's just... It's weird, but also like feels like it's just not as helpful. Yep, don't have surf yet. When I do, I'll be back. A shiny stone. Can't use that, but thanks. Healing my Pokemon. Thanks. Ow. Celestial Tower. See, because there's this double battle grass here that we could have got an encounter for, both of which would have been dupes anyways. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Oh, no items here. Okay. Oh man, here's Clay. All right. What in tarnation? Thanks for waiting. Thought Charon had something to do with this. Looks like the nest of an electric-type Pokemon called Galvantula. Don't know why there's a nest here, but if there are folks having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Karakarok, take it out. Because ground is good against electric. And this here TM's yours. It's my favorite TM, so you can teach it to all your Pokemons. Fucking what? This would have been good, like, at the beginning of the game. Shut up. I wish it was Bulldoze. Oh, man. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go wherever. And you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you want. Decide your own limits. Peace. Charge on cave. Oh, there's an inn. All right. Let's get this encounter out of the way. Hariyama. A sock. That's dupes. We have sock. I don't think we have throw. Oh, I just threw. Come. Milo then. We brought the one you wanted. Ah, yes. It's Merrick. That was the Shadow Triad just now. Getsis enlisted them in Team Rocket. Nope, Team Plasma. I'm in the wrong generation. Apparently, they were the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance. Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokemon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. You have been chosen, you know. Does it surprise you that I said that? No. Huh. If you don't understand what that means, it's not likely to surprise you. I told Getsis about you and your friends, but after I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Charon is pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger, and you are not swayed either way, more of a neutral presence, which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsis wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. But aren't you the king? You're the leader. Why are you not wanting to see how we are? A toxic croak, toxic croak, toxic, toxic croak. So I recognize that in the case that Toxicroak was our encounter, or the Toxicroak that was our encounter, I love how it does this. This is so cool. If Route 6, the reason we didn't have an encounter was because it was a Terrakion that we failed to catch, then whatever. We'll release Ghost Pepper. It won't be a big deal. I don't have the notebook available. Hey! Speaking of weak and sad, Merrick, did you know this? The floating stones move when you touch them. Right, Professor? I don't remember what voice I gave Professor Juniper. Hi there. How are you, Merrick? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon like. The electrical charges react from one stone to another. Oh, excuse me. From one stone to another, and that's why some of the stones are floating. But not all the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Clink, which is a Pokemon that looks like a gear because I'm researching the origins of Pokemon and the era they appeared. He knows how to get what he wants from people, but I was already interested in this anyways, so it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Merrick, this is for you. Oh, a lucky egg. Giving that lucky egg to a Pokemon increases the amount of experience points received in battle by a lot. Having strong Pokemon will make it easier to fill your Pokedex pages. Oh, okay. That's the end of that. No, I wanted that. That little cloud could have been an encounter. Although I don't know, what would Toxicroak have been our first encounter in here that wasn't dupes? I guess it would have been. We'll have to see. Like I said, if I have to forfeit the encounter, it's whatever. We will get another one at some point, and so I'm not really that bothered by it. A power anklet for more EV training. There's a throw. Okay, so is throw our first encounter here then? I guess this kind of fucks everything up, right? Should I just check? Oh, my computer is loving this. It wasn't. It was our Driftveil encounter. Okay. So that does make things a bit easier. So, this is our actual encounter for here, so we'll go ahead and catch a throw, catch a throw, catch a throw. We'll go ahead and catch a throw, and that was a crit. Okay, so as long as this one doesn't crit, this one won't kill. Yeah, look at me and the predictions. Alright, pretty sure all I have left are Ultra Balls. I mean, I'm not catching it in a Pokeball. Excuse you? It didn't even roll once. What the hell? Alright, I'm not a fan of this. Okay, so that was a bad idea too. I didn't realize, I didn't pay attention. Shit. I forgot about the Rocky helmet. We about lost this encounter. Why are you fighting me so hard to stay in this Ultra Ball, dude? Dude, you gotta stop this because you're gonna start killing my shit, and I'm not about that. Alright, I'm speeding up. The Judo Pokemon. When they encounter foes bigger than themselves, they try to throw them. They always travel in packs of 5. Packs of 5. Okay. I'm trying to think of a good name for you. I don't remember what we named Sock. You look like a... You're big and red like you'd be a red pepper. I'm gonna name you after the pimiento or whatever it's called. Why is it not capitalized? Pimiento. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, so we need to dole out some fresh water. Good thing we have plenty. Oh, we do have Moo Moo Milks too. I gotta remember that. Okay. I was kind of running out of names that I liked for spice. Like I like using like, well, first of all, we've already done garlic powder. Or we've already done garlic. But like garlic and onion powder. But what am I going to name it? Onion? Oh, no! Get out! I knew I should have just fucking sent in Poliwrath. I was like, yeah, we should be able to kill. I honestly thought we would kill in one hit. And we did not. And we almost got killed in one hit. That was actually disgusting. A Castelia cone. We just found an ice cream cone lying on the ground in a motherfucking electrically charged cave, and we just picked it up off the ground. An Everstone. Chargestone Cave is a really cool location, though. Probably one of the coolest locations in a Pokemon game. Oh, Crocodile. Crocodile. A dial. Oh, Focus Blast should kill. X attack? I'm fine with that. Yeah. Chipotle. So it's like I can think of plenty of like gemstones. Nope. I can think of plenty of pure incense. Useless. I think of plenty. I can think of plenty of seasonings. Just not like spicy ones. Like I like spicy food. Now, granted, I don't think I'm gonna like anything with like Ghost Pepper, the Reaper, blah 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 blah. Come on. There's Keldeos in here too. We got a throw, and we could have had a Keldeo. Alright, I'm getting tired of seeing you. So, I like spicy food. I like food that has flavor, has a little bit of a kick. I don't want something that... Because the thing is, I'm one of those people that I like a food that has some spice to it, but flavor at the same time. Like jalapeno, I like the taste of jalapeno and the spice that comes with it. Whereas, like, the shit that's so hot it just burns your tongue and you don't taste shit. Why? What's the point? I'm here for enjoyment, not for pain. Like, if I can't taste it, that's the best part of food, is tasting the food. If you can't taste the food, who gives a shit? Hi there. Did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove that Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Clink suddenly appeared 100 years ago. Where Pokemon came from and where they are going, if we can learn that, I believe we can get along even better. Like, you know what, Merrick? Pokemon are mysterious. I wonder why these amazing little guys stay by our sides. Some of them it's because they get trapped in this little ball and somehow that makes them loyal. Dirogue. Oh, come on. If you're not shiny, don't do this to me. You're not. So, don't do this to me. Dude, imagine getting, like... So, first of all, getting a shiny in a Nuzlocke is already cool because Shiny Claws let you catch it anyways. So, but imagine if it was a Keldeo. A shiny Keldeo. Keldeo's already a mythical Pokemon that barely gets any... Oh, no. I know you. I know what you do. That fucking... You're gonna have Sturdy as the thing. You get... Well, here's the thing. You get Counter. I don't think you get Miracle... Miracle Coat? No, Mirror Coat. So I should be fine to just Bubble Beam you. You didn't even have Sturdy, and I was worried for nothing. Electros. Okay. Hariyama. And I have one name in particular, but I'm saving it for... I don't know what Pokemon is the thing. Ooh, a crit, and that was one fake out. Heat Crash. Yeah. Want to learn Force Palm? Yeah, I'll get rid of Vital Throw for Force Palm, I think. Probably should have just got rid of Thunder Punch. Right. Oh, he doesn't have Thunder Punch. Fake out, he crashed. Yeah, it would have been between Belly Drum or... I don't know. I like the idea of Belly Drum, being able to set up with it. Oh, it goes this way. Gotcha. Head across. That's a cool one. Heracross is a cool Pokemon. I'm not even a bug Pokemon fan, but I think just about everybody thought Heracross was cool back in the Gen 2 days. Come. Why, though? There are stairs going down ahead. Team Plasma is waiting for you there. And then, whoop, they just teleport out. Oh, come on, I just want this item. Hadiyama. I don't know why that's so fun for me to say. An elixir. I need a good TM, I think. I don't really know what else I could need. I mean, I guess, you know, a Master Ball is always nice. But, I mean, a Master Ball and a good TM. Those are the only things, really, that... I mean, I guess there's, like, choice items and such, but... I don't think so, Metawack. Don't have a thick bone, please, or thick club, or whatever it's called. Bone club. Oh man, he's powering up. I don't have a grass type move, but it's okay. I've got a force palm for your face. Oh my god, it didn't do shit. Oh my god, he rage just quit. Oh, that didn't do nothing. I don't know why I thought it would do something. His rage is building. He's paralyzed and can't move. And force palm. Pacha! Force palm only is 10 PP though. That's disgusting. Get out, Jill. Oh, let's see if I can get to it. Wow, nope. One step. I stepped on a bug. Ooh. A female Heracross. Heart-shaped horn is cool. Like, I mean, it's a little, like... I don't know what the word is. Because, like, oh, it's a female, so hearts. Flying gem. Ooh, acrobatics. You know, I could use it all of one time. But it is cool. I do like stuff like that. Honestly, I would have absolutely loved if they made the female Bulbasaur line, kind of like May's Bulbasaur, where it had its little patterns were heart-shaped. That would be so cool. Infernape. Infernape. They don't do enough cool stuff that coincides with the anime. Of course, the anime got really bad after the 3rd gen, in my opinion. I know there are people that are like, but the 6th gen and Serena. Ooh, Gallade. That would have been cool, you know, except for he teleports like a bitch. You got to remember, too, that you're also talking to somebody who... Or you're replying to, if you're commenting, you're not really talking. I don't like Gen 6 Pokemon, or the story, or the region, or the characters. So, the only thing about Gen 6 that I like is I do like Serena. I like her outfit. It's, you know... How do I put it? She just... It's, like... It's fashionable, I guess. Like, it looks like something you would actually wear. I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, you get Peck. This is a problem. Please don't go for a peck. Go for a water type move because it's stab and be more damage. Okay, you went for a water type move. Not what I was thinking, but Thunder Punch it. I've just made a mistake. Horn attack, though. Not worried about horn attack. That's fine. That was a crit and did a good bit. Yeah, Rocky Helmet. Oh no! The Ring of Aqua. Ooh, good fake out damage. Alright, can we finish with a Force Palm? Water Pulse. That was a crit. See, I should have just kept Vital Throw. And now you'll heal my Pokemon. Alright. Everybody's leveled fairly... Cilantro's the only one. Cilantro's kind of like a... more of a defensive pivot, though, than anything else. Oh, that Team Plasma fools. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it has Ice Fang. Ew. Die. And Rough Skin. Snow Runt. Oh, I was thinking Snover. No double protect. Oh, Trigo? Oh, okay. I gotta let Caliente handle this one. This is a generational quarrel. A dome fossil. Okay, we can take that fossil and go get it awakened. Oh, this is not a good matchup. Yeah, there we go. Dang, Breloom took a... Oh, no, I didn't switch it. It's still in the fucking front of the party. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't run away? Alright, fine. That was a crit, too. Just for good measure. That's the other reason that I can't have this thing out front. It's too slow. And we have fresh waters, but with Dr. Dude here, I may as well just heal up. Shiny Keldeo. Oh, it wasn't even Keldeo this time. Virizian's my least favorite, and probably the worst of the three. Well, There's another one. Shiny Keldeo. Nope, Kaballion. Okay, so there's 3 of the 4 Swords of Justice are in here. If Keldeo counts as one of those. So the only one not in here is Terrakion. I don't know. I guess visually, I think I used to like Virizion more than Terrakion. Visually. And I guess I still do. But it is still the worst of the 3, I think. Just from a gameplay standpoint. A Pichu. I think I'd rather use any other grass type, really. But also, like, it just doesn't seem like it's as good. No, static. And no matter what, Kaballion's my favorite anyways. I like the color scheme. He's a steel type. We're literally on the Paralyzed Heal. How fucking cool is that? A Skarmory. Ooh. Perfect Pokemon to have out front. Oh, no Sturdy. I mean, because we didn't, you know, do enough damage, but... Skarmory is cool. Skarmory was actually... I used Skarmory a lot in the Gen... Oh, Bonsly again? Yeah, no. I used Skarmory a lot in the Gen 4 days, I believe. Maybe some in the Gen 5 days. I think I used it in Gen 5 as well. Because Skarmory was just good in VGC for a while. It was a good, like, very good defensive pivot. Brave Bird did a shit ton of damage. You could set up spikes with it. It was just a good Pokemon. Of course, now, like, you know, pretty much everything has been power crap to hell. And so when you got Paradox Pokemon, they can do the same thing that other good Pokemon would do before. Dude, the Paradox Pokemon pretty much outshine... they pretty much outshine pseudo-legendaries at this point in a lot of regards. Obviously, like, Metagross is unique, and I think Metagross can still stand on its own. Dragonite, you know, is kind of a one-trick pony where it's mostly just used for Terra Normal and E-Speed. Though I have seen some people using Loaded Dice and Scale Shot. Not me, could not be me, but, you know, some people use it. Tyranitar is great. Tyranitar is still, like, the best as far as usage, in my mind. He gives himself a defense buff. He sets up the weather. He's got great stats. Good offensive typing, if not good defensively. Ain't no fairy typing yet, bitch. Metagross win over Metagross. Salamence, I think, is really outshined by Roaring Moon. It's just better. Better design and just better overall, anyways. I do think, though... I like Garchomp. I was a Dragonite stan for the longest, and I still am. I still love Dragonite. But I always hated Salamence and Flygon, and then even Garchomp, just because everybody's like, it's better than Dragonite. But I do like Garchomp. I've got really come around to using Garchomp in more recent years, and he works fantastic alongside Tyranitar. Hydreigon doesn't see any play, though its Paradox form doesn't really see a lot of play either. Iron Jugulus. Okay. I'm gonna turn off speed up for this fucking battle. Well, I was gonna say fake out will break sturdy, but you know, the Rocky helmet did that, but this will do a little bit of chip damage. Alright, question is who's slower? Golem is slower. And we pick up the knockout. Gudra's eh. Its Hisuian's a little more okay because it's steel type, but even then, like, eh. Como-O's trash. Dragapult's decent. Ghost Dragon. Basically like a mini Giratina, but fast as fuck. But then, what was Gen 9's pseudo? Baxcalibur, again, it's just kind of eh. And so, outside of a couple, like I said, most of the pseudo legends are outshone by the Paradox Pokemon. They're just so damn good. They're basically legendary Pokemon that aren't legendary Pokemon. And then in the case of like the Paradox Swords of Justice, a Rindoberry, or the Paradox Johto Beast, then they are actually legendaries that aren't legendaries. So it just kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. They pretty much completely disrupted the flow of multiplayer battling, in my opinion. And then, of course, you had when they added legendaries, like, you know, everybody can use Urshifu, and that's not even a restricted Pokemon, and it just... The thing that really bugs me is, like, I don't get it. So they allow you to use legendary Pokemon, even ones that are just actually busted, like, you know, Kyogre and Groudon, because they got their abilities. You got, like, Zamazenta's really huge right now. You got the stupid Ghost and Ice Horse. And then you got, like, your mythicals, you know, like your base 100s, for example, Mew, Celebi, Drachi, etc. What are they going to do, right? They're banned because they're mythical, and I guess because they're harder to get, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, why? They are not that intimidating. They'll have less of an effect on a VGC format than any of the restricted legends would. I don't remember which way we're going. I'm pretty sure we're going towards the exit of the cave. A Shinx. It's going to die, methinks. Yep. Oh, we're back here. Okay, yep. No! Every time those things pop up. Poliwrath. I don't think I've seen a wild Poliwrath since we caught ours. And ours was back on Route 3, I think? Where were you caught? Route 3 or Route 4? Oh, it's right there. Route 3. That's what I thought. And of course, this next format that... Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, this is... Okay. I gotta stop speed up for a second. Because this could be a bit of an issue. Alright, I think he crashes enough. Spark, that's physical, so we should eat that up better. Ooh, and Rocky Helmet. It lived! Okay. Well then here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna give Cayenne some fresh water. Raikou will attack, get damage from the Rocky Helmet, and that'll be it. Yep, called it. Look at that. Predicted. We got paralyzed. Quillfish. Don't you dare poison me. It lived. Sent out toxic spikes. Like, it's trying to poison me. I don't even know what's down here. Hariyama. Our levels are starting to get a little spread out. A heat rock. Exciting. Okay. I know this way to the right leads out. Oh, Primeape. Primeape's such a cool fighting type. Oh, yeah, that's who. So Primeape. Primeape's the Pokemon that has a unique... I don't know if it's a unique. But it has a special nickname already picked out for it. Can we go out of here first? Oh, there's an N. Is he gonna stop us? I just want to heal. I just want to go heal. Many different values mixed together, and the world becomes gray. That is unforgivable. I will separate Pokemon and people, and Black and White will be clearly distinct as two different versions you can play as. Only then will Pokemon become perfect beings. Play as, play on. Alright, new water has been acquired. Yes, that is my dream. That is the dream I must fulfill. Merrick, do you have a dream of your own? You have a dream? That's wonderful. I'll learn just what kind of dream you have in battle. I wanted to go heal, not battle, because I thought he was saying we had to go down, deal team plasma. So I dealt with some, but I didn't go all the way. This could be a problem. Tyrogue is not a problem. Keep sending out baby Pokemon, and we'll be fine. Because that's also why I didn't heal. I was like, I can just heal out of the... Was that necessary? Aerodactyl. Ooh. I think Habanero would be fine. Water and electrical must be super effective. Water will be stab. Special will probably hit harder than physical. I love Aerodactyl. It's such a cool Pokemon. I used Aerodactyl for quite a while during Gen 4. Especially because 130 base speed is about as fast as you can get. I think Electrode is like base 1 to 40, but that's it. Outside of maybe like legendary Pokemon. So nothing was really outspeeding it. Do you believe the Pokemon battles help us understand one another? So even with a Choice Scarf, we are still outsped by an Aerodactyl. That's how fast that thing is. Granted, Poliwrath isn't that fast anyways, but Choice Scarf does make him faster. Thankfully, he only went for Rock, and we resist that. Cricket Taunt. That's a bug. I really shouldn't go for it with Peppercorn. No. I need to get some levels on Peppercorn so we can get him, or her evolved. Is it? I don't remember which one. I just need to get it evolved. I hope this isn't a mistake, but Wigglytuff, it is just a normal type, and I don't think it really is going to have anything it can do to Peppercorn. I will show you that my love for my friends permeates every cell in my body. Something like that. It was close. I'm not going for high jump kick. I am too afraid. Ooh. Oh no. Yep, Peppercorn's a he. He getting the shit slapped out of him for that. She's like, how dare you karate chop me, you little bitch. Come on, Peppercorn. Yeah. You ain't got time for no women's. We got battles to fight. Always gets the Moxie on the last Pokemon. 33. 6 more levels. Ridiculous. My friend's getting hurt. That's what a Pokemon battle is. I mean, you're not wrong. Why? Is it impossible for me to win while feeling bad about being a trainer? As if I could pursue the truth while with something as meaningless as a battle. As if that could make me worthy to become friends with the legendary Pokemon. Oh, Merrick! Who's that handsome stud with the green hair you're talking to? Ah, Bianca, you have good ears. I can't believe you heard Merrick's voice from that far away. Merrick, who is this trainer? Professor Juniper, what are you thinking? You appear to have no qualms about the relationship between Pokemon and people. You put Pokemon into categories using arbitrary rules and think you can understand them like that. The very idea of a Pokedex revolts me. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh my word. Looks like you're not my biggest fan, are you? Your opinion is understandable. It happens to be different from mine, which is equally understandable. How about if all people get to decide for themselves how to relate to Pokemon? I don't think that's exactly the best, because some people are not the best. You're saying I should just allow people to think whatever they want and treat Pokemon however they want, no matter whether the Pokemon suffer. I refuse to tolerate the existence of a world like that. I think his voice was just kind of going further and further. Well, I didn't expect him to change his mind right away, but I hope he'll spend a little time trying to understand how others feel. Now then, I think I'll go collect a little more data. For Pokemon and people to get along better, we need to take steps to learn more about them. Merrick, I'm gonna go with Professor Juniper now because I'm her bodyguard, even though I admitted I'm too weak to be a Pokemon trainer. Whatever. Alright, Zerata Chargestone Cave. Can I? Thank you. Now, is this the game we have... Is this the game we have a hard scale in? I believe it is. Which, in that case, means we could reteach something to a Pokemon over... Oh! Does that mean we can reteach Poliwrath something? Because he's the one that really needs a new move. Hold up, hold up. We're about to check. What's going on, Kratos? How are you doing? And I am an Xbox fan. Mainly because of Halo, but also because that's the console I've had for most of my life. I like all the platforms, really. They all have something to offer. Xbox just has the most to offer for me as a gamer because it has the better multiplayer stuff. Like, Nintendo has... So Nintendo has the Switch, or, you know, had the GameCube, the Wii U, whatever console you want to look at. And it's got good multiplayer games like Smash Bros, it's got Pokemon, it's got Mario Kart, Mario Party, but they're, like, casual competitive. Like, yeah, Mario Kart's a competitive game, but you're very... It's casual how competitive you can be. Because a lot of it's luck-based, right? At the same time, like, say, playing Halo with my friends, we get super competitive because that's what we played all of our lives. And so, it's just a different kind of thing. And then, PlayStation to me has always been about good storytelling, good story games. Multiplayer, not really so much. And the games that are multiplayer on PlayStation are usually on Xbox as well. I wish they would. I wish they dropped the price on honestly both because I want a Switch 2, but right now I don't need them. I don't feel like spending the money on it, especially for something like just Mario Kart that I don't have friends that are going to play it. I would like them to drop the price of the Series X so I could actually get one because my Xbox One is fine. I would like to upgrade, but at the same time, it just... Again, I have no need to upgrade it because the things that I play on an Xbox One just fine. I'm fussy about moves. Everybody calls me the... Hold on. Okay. This might work. Oh. Okay, no, it won't work. Okay, so it won't let me relearn moves it knew as it would have known as a Poliwhirl. Damn. The move deleter, yes. Finally, get rid of cut on this fucker. I had to have it. I don't need it anymore. Oh, probably. Oh, you're saying, okay, I got it. I've read the hint, and I was you know, I'm on the side of drop the price. What you're saying is that was the hint, Nintendo raising the prices. Of course Xbox and PlayStation were going to do the same. Of course they were. It was a no-brainer, obviously, that they were going to do that shit. As scummy as it is. And I mean, on the one hand, it's like, sure, you know, but some stuff just really isn't worth what you're trying to sell me. Like this. Tailwind's debatable. Tailwind, I will say, is debatable, but yeah, that's unfortunate. But I mean, again, it's like I don't need them. Just like a PS5. The only thing I would need a PS5 for, because I have a PS4, and really the only thing I play on it is Resident Evil 4 Remake, and then I played Gundam Evolution on it too. But otherwise, I don't really use it. The only thing I needed a PlayStation 5 for was the new Budokai game, which seems like it fell off pretty fast because I don't ever hear anything about it anymore, and I had no friends that were going to play it, so I didn't need it. And then Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which was supposed to be coming to the Xbox One, and then as far as I know, it never did, so I'm just like, whatever, I guess. I'll play it when I play it. Well, see, that's the thing with Mario Kart is if you get the bundle, you get the console, and you get the bundle console for $50 extra. So you're basically getting the game for an additional $50 instead of $80 or $90, which is good, and it's a great deal. It really is. Like when I bought my Wii U, I bought the Wii U that came with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or 8. It was just Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is on the Switch. And that's, that's how I got it, and I got it cheaper, and that's fine. Same thing with my Xbox One. I didn't get an Xbox One until I was late to the MCC party for a lot of reasons. One of those reasons was I just didn't feel the need to get an Xbox One when I could play all the games on Xbox 360 anyways on Xbox Live. They were still fine. Plus, MCC had a very bad launch. And so by the time they fixed MCC is when they released a bundle that was the Xbox One with the digital copy of MCC just as part of the bundle. I was like, fuck yeah, and I got it. And it's the same thing. I just don't feel the need. Mario Kart is a fun game. I like playing Mario Kart, but I don't have friends to play it. Evan, I play Halo and Battlefront with, he's one of my battle buddies, but he doesn't have the time to barely play once a weekend, so I doubt we'd ever play Mario Kart together. And so it'd just be something I would play either with my family or just randomly when I felt like streaming it. It looks great. It looks great. I want it. But again, I don't have any reason to drop that kind of money right now. I bought my Switch secondhand for... Okay, so here's what I did with my Switch, right? This is a great story. Well, I enjoy this story. I didn't pay shit for my Switch. I did not... I mean, in a way, I did, but if you really want to think about it, I didn't. So I used to play the Dragon Ball Super card game at one of my local card shops. And I was good. And I won, and won, and won, and won, and I kept winning, and kept winning tournaments, and kept winning tournaments, kept getting the prize money, kept getting the prize packs, and eventually I saved up enough store credit just from winning tournaments that I just literally bought a Switch from them using store credit I won from tournaments. So really, even though, yes, I used my quote-unquote money that I earned from winning, I didn't lose anything. It was literally like that, or I would have spent on trading cards. But I mean, essentially, I was just like, hey, instead, just give me a free Switch. That's my winnings. This is a free Switch. So that's how I got my Nintendo Switch. And I have one of the older Switch. I have the original Switch. I don't have an OLED. I don't have the light or anything like that. Because for me, I want to play it on the TV. One, that's how I make content with it, and two, I would much rather play it on the TV. Especially for shiny hunting. Holy fuck, I can't shiny hunt in handheld mode. Ever. Oh, hey, Merrick, right? Let me see your Pokedex for a moment. What do you have here? So you've found 259 Pokemon, Oh, you haven't seen a Clink yet, though. Still, that's a great Pokedex. Excuse me, I was a little excited and forgot my manners. My name is Juniper 2, Cedric Juniper. The professor who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. That girl has told me a lot about you. It really makes my day to meet you. And on our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokedex. And Skyla's just standing there in the back, like, waiting for her turn to talk. Some Pokemon can change forms even when it's the same individual. If you have already seen a form, you can check it with this whenever you want. I also added a function to make it easier, searching easier, and you can just read the dialogue box however you feel like doing. Professor, who's that trainer? I can't do I don't have a range of female voices. Oh, I forgot. My introduction, Skyla. This is a friend of my daughter's. Merrick is traveling around Unova to complete the Pokedex for us. Oh, I see. So that means you'll be challenging the gym. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to it. That's right, Marek. You should challenge this gym. If nothing else, this gym is really out there. See you, Skyla. If something comes up again, I'll let you know. Professor, my plane is a cargo plane. It carries cargo, not people. And you're talking as if places like Kanto and Sinnoh are right around the corner. Clearly, they're very far away from Unova. Oh, Skyla, if you keep frowning, your face might freeze like that, and that'd be a shame, because apparently a lot of people simp over you. People in Pokemon, we all have to help each other out now. See you later. Sheesh. It's hard to believe a happy-go-lucky guy like that could be a world-renowned Pokemon professor. Heads up, Merrick. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have you challenge the gym, but there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying the cargo plane, I saw something on top of the Celestial Tower. I'm sure there is a sick Pokemon. If it is, I just can't leave it there. I read it as like, it's a sick Pokemon, dude. It's awesome. Not, it's a sick Pokemon. It needs help. I'm a twat today. I'm leaving for Route 7 Celestial Tower. You can come along if you want. Yeah, I don't need to heal, right? We just healed. Yeah, okay. So I didn't get Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Sorry about that. So I didn't get Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Not because I didn't like it. I didn't get Gen 6 because I didn't like Gen 6. But I did get Gen 7, and I don't like Gen 7 either, so that means nothing. But I like Gen 4. Honestly, I like the first 5 gens. Gen 1 and 2 are my favorite. Gen 3 and 4 are kind of tied for second. It just kind of depends, because there's certain things I like better about one versus the other. When it comes to Legends, Gen 3 is just infinitely better. I love Giratina. Dialga is really cool. But, I mean, God, between the Latis, the Reggies are cool. They're different. They're cool. Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. And then you got Jirachi and Deoxys. It's like, you can't compare. But that's a whole other. That's not even what you asked. I don't mind it. I know some people didn't like the chibi-esque design. I thought it was neat. It was cool. It was different. It didn't really bother me. I do want to play it at some point. It hasn't been a priority of mine to get it, but I don't dislike it. I don't dislike the design at all. The way they changed it. It looks fine to me. And it's Pokemon, so it's like I'm not looking for fucking top tier graphics from Game Freak. Darts was trash. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, aside from the fact it's a filler arc anyways, I just didn't care for Darts. As far as villains go, Yami Merrick is the most evil villain, I think. Literally being born of... I mean, it's weird, right? So he's literally a being born of evil. Or, well, he's born of emotions that literally led to an evil being being created. So kind of the same. But then there's Yami Bakura, who's very similar in being an evil piece of shit. And I like him too. He's just not as malicious as Merrick, I don't think. And clearly does not have as good of a track record. Is there even anything down here? I thought there was something. Okay, there's literally nothing here. But I think regular Merrick Ishtar is more cunning. He's more strategic. Fucking A. I said we needed good TMs, not double TM. Ugh. But I mean, honestly, when it comes to like, okay, so I'm somewhat biased because, you know, I've gone by the nickname Merrick for the past almost 20 years. So I've gone by that nickname more than most people have been alive that probably watch my content. And so, yeah, Sharpie, no thanks. So I'm somewhat biased towards the nickname Merrick, but honestly, I love Pegasus. Like, Pegasus was just such a great and entertaining villain to watch. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be offended if anybody said that they liked Pegasus more than Merrick. Bakura is maybe a little bit, but not Pegasus. Darts though is just ass. And that's the thing with GX, is I'm a big GX fan. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as well. But Yu-Gi-Oh! GX has just... the villains were just eh. Kagemaru was okay. I like the Shadow Rider thing a little bit, but the Shadow Riders themselves were just kind of goofy and eh. Besides Banner. But then... oh, this is a new encounter, too. Guillotine. Okay, so we went from double team to guillotine. Charge beam. I don't think anybody could learn charge beam, but we'll just check. We'll check because whatever, right? Where's it at? Yeah, so we have the TM for sheer cold, which everybody can learn. And then we have the TM for guillotine, which nobody can learn. Fucking A. Wild, right? But GX, like, Kagemaru was okay. I didn't care for Sartorius. I didn't really care for Yubel either, though I did like the alternate dimension stuff. But that was mainly because of Zane and Jesse with Crystal Beast. And then Season 4, I didn't really care for the villain in Season 4 either. Like, I don't know. Dude, Yami Merrick is one of those things where you can actually see, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the way they kept doing the way they kept altering the voice for Yami Merrick is at first, and I thought it was maybe just because they didn't know what they wanted to do with the character, but his very first appearance where he appears right after Odeon gets knocked out by Ra, his voice isn't the same. But if you notice, if you actually pay attention, the voice changes from that point on all the way up to the finals against Yugi. It gets more and more intense, and I love it. I've not done my Yami Merrick impression in a while, and I'm probably not in the best position to do that right now. My throat is already bothering me. No. Kaiba, no. Kaiba had no chance of beating Yugi, or beating Merrick. Really, if you, so I haven't put this video out yet. I haven't even worked on it outside of just working on the content for it, but I haven't recorded it or anything. But Yami Merrick 100% had Yugi dead to rights. He was just a egotistical little sadist piece of shit. If he would have just done it, he would have beat Yami. He would have beat the Pharaoh way early in that duel. Way early. So if he had Yugi dead to rights, there's no way he didn't have Kaiba dead to rights. Now, card for card wise, I don't know. I do have an interesting idea for that too. I struggled getting it set up, but I'm working on that. I have a very interesting idea for kind of a what if, like what you're talking. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest Joey fan anyways. So, I kind of didn't want Joey to beat Merrick, although it did seem like what they were trying to do, especially with a lot of the advertising, is they showed, you know, Slifer with Yugi, Obelisk with Kaiba, and Merrick, or trade your Virizion for my Metatite. No. Every trade in this game has been, like, ridiculously against my favor. But I didn't want to see Joey beat Merrick. But yeah, a lot of the advertising did seem to show Merrick, or Joey with the Winged Dragon Ra, which is wild. Alright, let's, I guess we'll walk through here and get these battles, and we'll see if we get an encounter. Wait, is there double battlegrass on this route? I think there is. See, but that's the thing. That's why I said I like regular Merrick as well as Yami Merrick, because I think he is more cunning. He's more strategic, and he's just... They're strategic in different ways, but a lot of what Yami Merrick does is just kind of for BM. And whereas, you know, Merrick, Ishtar, just straight up... Oh, that did... Rocky helmet, and we get the para. I didn't notice the para. Stealth Rock? Oh, okay. He just always felt like his strategy was more strategy. It was more thought out. So, to me, regular Merrick is more strategic and cunning, and Yami Merrick is way more aggressive and just out there. Whereas, like, and then, like, Bakura strategies are interesting, too. But they're all about, like, super, like, really drawn-out strategies. So, like, Bakura, for example, not really talking, like, the Duel's Kingdom stuff. But after that, like, I mean, he had Dark Necrofear, which, you know, caused him to have to sacrifice his own shit. But really, he would have won if he wasn't stupid about it. Again, a video I've got coming. But, you know, setting up Necrofear, then setting up Dark Sanctuary, and then to set up fucking Destiny Board. And then even against Merrick, you know, he set it up to get to take the Winged Dragon Ra, and then to set up to have the sacrifices necessary for the Winged Dragon Ra. It's just kind of... It's strategic, but it's such a long play that it's not... It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like, it's too much risk versus reward kind of thing. A metronome! Oh, that's a perfect item. And then Pegasus. Pegasus was just goofy shit. Alright, our encounter on this route is a Machoke. I would have preferred a Machamp, but, I mean, I guess we could do a battle with a Machoke that has an Eviolite. So, the Noah filler arc is interesting, right? It's... You should live a Force Palm, right? Ooh, barely. So, Noah himself as a character was interesting. Now, it being in a virtual thing, I wasn't really big on, but I guess it did allow for them to do some cool stuff. But letting Tristan, And even Taya have duels was kind of neat. The whole thing with the Big Five coming back and trying to fuck up Kaiba's life when he's, when he thinks he's about to become the greatest duelist in the world again. I like that plot. I like the plot of the Big Five who tried to screw over Pegasus in Duelist Kingdom. They got, they lost, and then the whole virtual world, and then they come back. It's really cool, and I do like that kind of... I like that plot line. I feel like it probably could have been executed a bit better, but the weirdest part is... The Big Five winning a duel against, whichever member of the group, and then taking their body. Especially the one who was taking Taya's body. That was really just creepy. And I feel like they also chose the creepiest member of the Big Five to be the one to battle her. That part was just... I like Taya getting to duel. And, her choosing Dark Magician Girl as, her deck master. Whatever. I think that's what they were called. And so then you had her with Dark Magician Girl, and it parallels to Yugi's monster being Dark Magician, but really it's a Tem's monster that's Dark Magician. Yugi's was Summon Skull, and then is like Silent Magician or whatever at the end. But that's whatever. Overall, I think it was fine. Especially his duel against Gozaburo was really cool. Getting to see Exodia Necros was neat because it paralleled Kaiba's. The duel that set everything in motion is Kaiba losing to Exodia. And then here's this different Exodia that can win in different ways, but it's cool, but in the end it's just like, oh, Exodia just wins. Now, as an alternate strategy to Exodia, but it clearly wasn't his alternate strategy, I don't believe. The superpower Pokemon. It happily carries heavy cargo to toughen up. It willingly does hard work for people. What did I want to name you? Because I know... I have my Primate nickname, but I don't have a nickname for... I had one for Machamp, and I can't think of what it is. I mean, basically, Machamp, I just named me. I just named Merrick, because I'm the one just carrying, but that's a Halo joke. I can name him Poblano. Yeah. I will. I'll name him Poblano. Right? That is how you spell that. I think. Or I might be an idiot. It's right, but it looks so wrong. Yeah, I can't ride your bike here. Who did I name Habanero? Poliwrath. Which is so ironic, because it's such a hot pepper compared to some of the others, but then it's like... Cayenne is, I think... No, Cayenne is less than Habanero. But this is a water type. That's whatever. That's whatever. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. So 5Ds is kind of where I fell off with the anime, but not because of 5Ds, right? So I had to take a hiatus from Yu-Gi-Oh! During the GX era. I took a hiatus from 2006, from the summer of 2006 to the summer of 2008. Nope. To the summer of 2009, I think. Some stuff happened, and I just kind of had to drop. I had to drop a lot of things. I dropped Pokemon, I dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! I hated having to drop either one. But then when I came back to this area with all my friends after I moved, when I moved back, it's like they try to get me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! They're like, hey, check this out. We got this thing called Synchros now. They introduced me to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I watched it. I like 5Ds. But I've only watched the first... I haven't watched 5Ds all the way through. So I've watched... did I watch the first 2 seasons? Alright, Kratos. Adios. I'll finish my explanation, and if you want to watch the VOD, it'll be there. But yeah, I like 5Ds. Yusei's a cool character. I like that it's Tristan. It's Tristan's voice actor, except it's not Tristan, so it's kind of awkward, but not as awkward because it wasn't like a big main character. It would have been much different if it was like Dan Green and then he sounds like Yugi. That would have been weird. I like him. I like Jack Atlas, who is voiced by the guy who does Bakura's voice, except there's no evil. It's just the British, and it's like, it's funny. But I don't know. Crow, I didn't really care for. Leo and Luna were... I kind of felt neutral. I did like Ancient Fairy Dragon. When Ancient Fairy Dragon came out, that set was really fun. I got second place during a sneak preview for that. And it was only because I failed to stop my opponent from getting out White Knight Dragon, and I just couldn't overpower it. Nothing I do. It's a fucking 3000 beat stick. But I did get second place, so I got my mat. I still have my play mat from that. And then Power Tool Dragon. I liked Power Tool Dragon. It was weird, but I liked it. But it wasn't good. So, yeah. And honestly, like, as much as I didn't really care for Crow, so I didn't like Black Wings at first. But before Black Wings picked up in popularity, the first set that they came out, I played them. I ended up getting a hold of them, putting a deck together, and, you know, it still wasn't my main deck, because, you know, I was a Cyber Dragon fan through and through. And that, hey, you stop that. And that was my deck, was, of course, you know, playing Cyber Dragons forever. But I did play, I had Crystal Beast as a side deck to play for, you know, fun duels when I wasn't in, like, I'd play them in locals every now and then, but I never played anything outside of Cyber Dragons for a regional. And then, for Black Wings, I played those, and I was actually, they were really solid. I did really well with them. But as they picked up and everybody started wanting to play Black Wings, I was just like, alright, oh no. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Hold on. I have to do this. This is gonna be resisted. I have to get that thing out of the way. Oh, that's not doing good damage. It's doing okay damage. I'm fucking... Skiploom gets acrobatics. I'm genuinely triggered right now. Breloom was good, too! No. Double kick should kill here. And I'm fucking burning this thing to a crisp. I didn't know it got acrobatics! Oh, I'm so done. Oh. Oh, okay, you went for Hayama, fine. Oh, that still did a decent bit, though. Kyurem outsped Blaziken? That's kind of wild. Kind of wild. I swear. Alright, your turn is to heal. Your turn is to heal. And your turn is to punch. Oh my god, we lost fucking Breloom. Hold up. I gotta see this. I cannot believe. Is that something Skiploom gets in Gen 5? It has to. Well, I don't even. Acrobatics is a Gen 5 move, right? I believe so. Because look at this. I just trained up my shiny one in Heart Gold. I just trained that thing up. And here's its level up moveset in Heart Gold. Synthesis, Tail Whip, Tackle, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Bullet Seed, Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Cotton Spore. It would have no flying type moves, and the best grass type move it would have would be Mega Drain. Which isn't doing shit to Breloom, which is why I didn't switch. Alright, let's see what it is in Gen 5. I'm just curious now. Synthesis, Tail Whip, Tackle, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Bullet Seed, Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Acrobatics at exactly 32. And that's why I hate triple battles. That's why I was happy that when I played when I had played Gen 5 back in the day, I played Black version. And rotation battles. Rotation battles, easy. You can manage those. Fucking triple battles get so out of hand. Damn it, we haven't had a loss since our first Pokemon we caught. Alright, well, Riolu, you're not gonna be by yourself anymore. I'm gonna have to take this scope lens, though. I might need it. Damn! Alright. Who am I even taking out? Chili, Sriracha, Jalapeno. Wait, I named you Jalapeno? Cayenne, Caliente, Peppercorn, Chipotle, Habanero. Oh, I did name you Jalapeno. Okay. Cumin, curry, basil. Oh yeah, I named you basil because you were basil. Okay, so yeah, two mild things. Poblano. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking held items. Give me that. Rocky helmet. Give me that. So, grass type. So it gave me something against water, which I have electric. It gave me something against ground and rock, which I have water and fighting. It resists ground, which I don't have a ground resist. I do have 2 that are weak to ground. It gave me resistance to electric, which I don't have, which I don't really need outside of, you know, Poliwrath gets hurt by it. And it's... Oh, and Poblano's timid. That sucks. Shoot. Well, we do have a couple encounters we can get. You were the Route 7 encounter, right? Yeah, damn, because I was going to go for that double battle grass. Okay, so we can get one in Celestial Tower. So let's end this. I'm not adding you to the party, necessarily. But I am adding you because you are bulky and defensive, and in case I need a bulky/defensive switch. And I know Cilantro's still on the layout, alright? I'll remove it when I feel like it. Oh, fucking A. Oh, come on! We're going to see what other encounters we can get in... I'm not even going to see. I don't want to know. Because I might be disappointed. Granted, this way, though, I guess, Machoke can learn better moves than Machamp, just because... Well, no, trait evolutions don't have that problem. Otherwise, Alakazam wouldn't be that great. So, yeah. So, never mind. I just need an Alakazam. No, I can't get an Alakazam. I mean, I need a Machamp. Losing Cilantro hurts. There's an Emboar. I do not have an Emboar. I have a Pignite, which is Jalapeno. Damn, why did I name a Pignite Jalapeno? Okay. Just kill it. Dang it. Oh my god, this is why I cannot have things. I just wanted to get this and see if it's like a Master Ball. Dude, one step in the grass. Kind of running out of time since we started so late today. Icy Rot. Okay. Oh my shit. I don't think you can encounter on this first floor. Yeah, I think you have to go up to this second floor. I don't have a way to do anything to a Pokemon now. Because we don't have our Stun Spore. Alright, let's get some... Let's get some fresh water for Cayenne. Because we know we're going to be using that Fake Out. I mean, I do have Hypnosis on Poliwrath, so I can go for that. I'm probably going to end up... I don't know. The Choice Scarf's fine. I hope those aren't Master Balls. Okay, so maybe there are no encounters. That's a lie. I know there are. Alright, our Celestial Tower encounter is... Poliwrath. Well, hello, dupes. Oh my god, fuck off! See, this is what's so damn annoying is I can't fucking do anything because this is what I want to have out, but what am I supposed to do because... Fighting Pokemon are slow! They suck at speed. Blaziken's okay. Poliwrath is eh. Infernape's the only one. So unless we get a Primeape... That's the only way we get a fast fighting Pokemon. Alright, that's dupes. Machamp. Well, we did just get a Machoke, so that is species. But if we don't find anything else here that is a new species, we'll take the Machamp. Never mind, we got a Primeape. And honestly, I've been looking forward to a Primeape. Primeape is actually really good. It's got great speed. It's got great physical attack. Moveset? I'm not sure. What does it get for Gen 5? Seismic Toss. Okay, that's not doing much. Where you at, Primeape? There you are. Get a crit Fake Out, because I know that will not kill. Ah! I don't know how much I can do to you. Level 28, so you will have Rage, Assurance, Screech, and Seismic Toss. Also gets Karate Chop, gets Swagger, gets Cross Chop, Thrash, Punishment, Close Combat, gets Final Gambit. I didn't know that move was all the way back in Gen 5. That's wild. Yeah, 95 speed and 105 attack. I think it's not bad. It's not... It's a little... It's a little slow. Well, it's a decent bit slower than Infernape. Very tiny bit weaker. Actually, it has 100... or base 1 more attack. So... Alright, what can we hit you with that would be weak? 71, 61, but I can't send you out. 81, 91. So you have a... Caliente has a better physical attack, but... overall, I think is still worse than Infernape. Special attack's only 47, but it is stab. I'm kind of nervous, though, because Poliwrath has been... You know what? I'm just going to do this. Because Poliwrath has been one to crit encounters that I wanted. Like the fucking, Terrakion, so... It's almost at half, and it's asleep, and you want to be caught in this Pokeball, this Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 3, click. Yeah! Alright, so this is what we're adding to the squad then, I believe, is going to be Primeape, the pig monkey. It grows angry if you see its eyes and gets angrier if you run. If you beat it, it gets even madder. So, I do not know why, but the nickname that I've been waiting for to use for a Primeape is Paprika. Now, is that how you spell paprika? Because all these names look so dumb. Like, all these words, just, they don't look like real words when I'm looking at them. Yes, it is paprika. Which really feels like it fits perfectly for a female. I don't know why. I don't have a clue why. Yeah, I don't know why. It's a neat nickname. I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm not really interested in seeing what else we could have got here. We do need to get Paprika leveled. With the rest of our squad. I'll battle these trainers and I'll go back into Chargestone Cave and I'll use those trainers that are we passed up down there to battle to get Paprika leveled up. I have no idea again why I wanted to use Paprika. It just was a word that I was just like, you know what, I like that. And I thought of it way earlier in this playthrough. And I don't remember what encounter it was for. And I was like, I don't really want to waste this nickname on you. It is something I feel like I want to use more in cooking Paprika, though. Honestly, I would use a lot more stuff in Paprika. I would use a lot more stuff in cooking, but my household isn't really, they're not really big into spices like I am. So, cooking with some of this stuff doesn't really work. Chipotle somewhat works. I can put Chipotle in, like, Mexican food or when I make tacos or fajitas or burritos or, you know, whatever. I can add that to, you know, I can add a little bit to it. But when you get to, like, hotter stuff like jalapeno or, you know, habanero peppers or it's just not, it's not a thing that they prefer, and which is fine, you know. But it limits what I can use. But honestly, Paprika is pretty mild. So I should honestly just be using it more often, since I can just sprinkle some into something and give it a little bit more zest, a little bit more of a pop, but without, you know, getting yelled at by mainly my wife. Okay, so who? Not who. I know who we had. Who did I name Garlic? I thought I named somebody Garlic. Chili. Or Chile. Sriracha. See, sriracha is another thing I like, but it's overrated, but I do like it. But it's also something I couldn't add in my cooking. Jalapeno, cumin. Cumin I've used in stuff. Obviously basil's whatever. I've not named anybody Garlic. Oh. Okay. Good. So I still have that nickname then. Cajun. So we got Cajun, Sriracha, and then cumin. Yep, I named you the one the one that I'm not the biggest fan of. I hate that they're not all C's, but, you know. Sriracha. And he's got Iron Fist, which is great, because he's got Mach Punch, Bullet Punch. If he can learn Thunder Punch... Ooh, Hitmonchan might actually be a really good Pokemon to use, now that I think about it. I mean, it's just fighting, right? But... because... he should get Thunder Punch, which means Iron Fist plus Thunder Punch, or Iron Fist with the 3 punches. Oh, you have a calcium. I think what I'm gonna do is now I'm not necessarily taking Scraggy off the squad, so I'm not gonna update the layout yet. I am going to train them both up so that they can match our squad. I think I'll get everybody to 35. So actually, why don't I put Chipotle in the PC for now? Since I'm gonna do this off screen. I'm gonna go battle as trainers like I said I was, and I'll get them leveled up. And I'll see... I don't know. Hitmonchan's not bad. Like, Hitmonchan has decent stats. And, I mean, he's got a good moveset. Or he'll have a good moveset. Pursuit's, but Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, and then he's got Iron Fist. And you've got... not the best, but depending on what you can learn, really could be good, so. Alright, so I'm going to get them leveled up with the squad. We're going to see what they can learn, and then we'll pick up from here next time. We'll just pick up straight at the Celestial Tower, and then we should be getting another gym badge from Skyla, and making our way up to Dragon Spiral Tower, where we'll start getting into some good story stuff. So always remember to save your game, because if you lose that data, it would be a shame. It'd be over 2 hours worth of a shame, really. But we will get out of here. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow. We might stream more of this. I don't know. I might decide to continue Emerald Imperium. It's been a minute since we did that. Or something else altogether. I've got stuff to put together for tomorrow night anyways, for me and my wife, and then hopefully getting the boys together Saturday to stream, and then Sunday I will be having to take off because personal stuff, but it's going to be wild, hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully they'll get together Saturday so we can do some stuff Saturday, but anyways, you're already long gone, Kratos, but if you did come back to watch the VOD, hope you enjoyed the rest of it. I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoy talking about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I don't really get to do that much anymore. Tune in when we stream more, blah. Pokeduel. It's Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. You'll enjoy it. The rest of you, I see you lurkers there. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and enjoy your weekend coming up. Adios.